The clip that I'm about to play for you comes from an interview that my brother Emmanuel did with JJ the Bearded Barber. JJ has over 100,000 followers on Instagram and over 100,000 subscribers on YouTube. If you want to watch the full interview, click the link in the pinned comment below.
I live in a small town, Turlock, in California. No one usually knows where Turlock is at. So I was like, I need to make myself known where someone in Florida or someone in another country could know me. And that's, I always knew Instagram. And that's when I came across Deluxe's, Daniel, his course about how to create content and go viral. So then I took his course, and then that whole year I took my dedication to just make as much content as I can and get myself out there.
Yeah, so what would be like that one thing that you learned from the social media courses where you're like, okay, this is great right here for me to grow on my own?
So it wasn't really like one thing, it was mainly just like the consistency of posting content. But obviously when you're posting the content, like in my scenario, it's cutting hair. So I was making sure I'm getting good clips of, the hair before, maybe some satisfying clips of cutting the hair down, and then just showing the after results and just being consistent with that format.
Yeah, I'm sorry.
No, because a lot of people think when they, especially barbers, when they go to cut hair, they're trying to like teach, like, oh, I put my bald guideline in, I'm blending. But to a normal person, they're not really trying to learn how to cut. They just want to see something satisfying. So you show someone with really shaggy hair, playing with their hair, show some cutting it, like taking away the long hair, and then just boom, show you how they look after. And people are more attracted to that. So I think that, and then keep being consistent, was probably the biggest thing I took from the course. Like I could pay for all these courses and sponsorships, or not sponsor, like courses and mentors. But then if I don't put in the action or I don't execute, it's all just pretty much dead. There's no, they could tell me all this information, but if I don't put it to use, nothing happens. So I think a mixture of my ambitiousness and my discipline, plus with the information they gave me, is what helped me scale and speed up the process.
So at what point were people reaching out to you for sponsorships? Was it a certain like Instagram follower level or YouTube subscriber level?
Yeah, I would say so. I would say I started, I don't know, I might get my dates wrong, but I believe it was like end of 2018, like December time. That was been like probably like 4 months into me creating content daily. I made it like a big goal of mine to like post content every day, don't miss a day. I did that straight for a whole year, but within like the first, I would say 3 to 4 months is when I had my first sponsorship. It was Barber Nova. They were like they had scissors, they had a bunch of like barber tools, straight razors, things like that. And they reached out to me, and that was the first sponsorship that I took.
Do you remember how many followers you had at the time? Rough estimate.
Yeah, I want to say over 10K.
Okay. So that's probably the level that you'll start getting people to reach out to you. Right?
Yeah, I would say like where they're going to start wanting to like pay you for your time and for your videos. Before, you might be in a couple thousands, and people might be like, hey, I want to send you something, can you use it? And then if they like it, I'll give you a promo code, things like that.
Yeah.
But as you grow, then it's worth your time because you got to make content for them, and that takes extra time outside of cutting hair or whatever.